Now from the north shore of the Allegheny River, there's a beautiful look at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Francisco Liriano is on the mound for game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's eclipsed that 200 strikeout number. Really been good this year and missing a lot of bats.
Liriano into his motion, 1-1 on its way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Looking up is Marte, and this one is gone, a home run. A solo home run there for Dexter Fowler. Number 23 for him thus far. And the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Well, I'll tell you, having a guy at the top of the lineup that's capable of doing this, boy, that's a great weapon to have. He jumps all over this ball to lead off the ball game with a solo home run.
Ben Zobrist will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes it deep.
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and obviously one to be careful with, as you see there, currently leading the senior circuit in long balls.
Well, he also leads the league in runs scored, so he's not just making stuff happen with the long ball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Oh, good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Eric, we look at this Pirate ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
And it's been a good start to the homestand for them. They've taken 3 of the first 4, so they've had it going here. No question about that.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Chris Bryant will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you know, he's been averaging at least an RBI per game over his last 10, so yesterday's performance shouldn't have come as any big surprise to anybody.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Shot toward right center. McCutchen is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts, so we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You can see where they want to go to try and get him out. A lot of pitches in on the hands in this sequence. They don't want him to be able to extend.
Hot shot on the ground to short. And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. On to the bottom of the first at PNC Park. And the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. John Lackey gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, you can see right there, he's getting close to that 200 strikeout number. Throwing the ball extremely well, missing a lot of bats this season.
Starling Marte will stand in, and as you take a look at the splits there, he's actually a better hitter against right-handed pitching this season. Ripped down the first base line. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit.
Batting second.
Stepping in, Gregory Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Well, this guy's been in desperate need of anything, something. Give him something positive. So this is just what the doctor ordered. It's a mistaken location, no doubt about that. And when a guy's scuffling, this is like a gift from heaven as he jumps all over it and drives it for 2 bases.
Jung-Ho Kang will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. Bryant is up with it, and they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Francisco Cervelli will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. On the ground to second base, this could be 2. The second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. Wilson Contreras to start things out in the second inning here with both teams already on the scoreboard, but his guys down a run.
Yeah, it was a pretty good start. You get that solo home run to give you the early lead, but then you cough it right back up in the bottom half.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Jason Hayward will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's what you have to do against a big sweeping slider like that. It starts in the zone, and it's probably going to finish out of the zone, so that's a good job just to lay off.
The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Bat explodes as this has popped up.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Hit out towards second. Harrison has it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting 8.
Jorge Soler into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's a high pop-up. Harrison is there for it. And that retires the side. Looks like Liriano's got it working now as he holds. John Jaso will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Fowler. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 7.
Josh Harrison digs in for the first time now and looking to break out of this little 6-game dry spell at the plate. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. 1 out, nobody on. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Hayward, and that's the second out of the inning.
Batting 8th.
Jordy Mercer will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A strong inning that time out of John Lackey. He's still on the short end of a 2-1 score. John Lackey set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Up high, 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Under this one is Polanco, and he's got it for the first out. Dexter Fowler will get a second shot at it now. Remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going.
And it was a nice at-bat, too, Matty. He looked really, really comfortable up there.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Harrison. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The second baseman, number 18.
Ben Zobrist stands in. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Marte going back. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. 24 home runs for him on the season, and with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
Wow, after the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere. But you talk to a lot of hitters, and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
Standing in now, Anthony Rizzo. And he bailed him out with a swing. 3-2 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings, which threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But the Cubs draw even thanks to this solo home. Francisco Liriano digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Hit on the ground to short. Gloved by Russell. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting number 6.
Starling Marte will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
Well, guys, the result was a great way to lead things off. But what gets lost in the shuffle there sometimes is the at-bat he had. I mean, he made that starter throw a ton of pitches.
And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
25.
Settling in now, Gregory Polanco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third is Marte heading home. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 3-2 ball game. Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Hit hard up the middle. Played on the backhand. And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are 2 gone.
Baseman,
Jung-Ho Kang steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Oh, 0-2. You'd love to have that pitch back. This is a curveball, and I think he wants this pitch to be nowhere near the zone. Instead, it's an absolute hanger, and that's a kind of...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning, 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 3 here. Chris Bryant is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Now batting,
Addison Russell will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And Liriano's ready. Here's the 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone. Wilson Contreras stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Takes this the other way to right, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. John Jaso is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Line to the right side, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. A reminder, we're back at it here tomorrow night on the show for Game 3 of this 4-game set as you get a look there at the pitching matchup we'll have in store for us tomorrow night. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Popped high in the air. Bryant is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
the batter, number 10, shortstop.
Jordy Mercer stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
The pitcher, number
ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And I think that's been a big part of the problem so far. He just can't locate his fastball, especially in situations where he has to.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready to deliver the full count pitch. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swinging a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Stick around. And there is Jason Hayward. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. Slapped hard the opposite way. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Jorge Soler in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. And that misses for ball 4.
That's an easy take right there on the 3-2 pitch. Not all that inviting at all. You want to at least make the guy think about hacking up there. Instead, now he's on with one away.
Javier Baez will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Javier Baez.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
On the ground to the left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Well, he needed a hit like this. Got to get him to snap out of this cold streak. I mean, you're just looking for something to go your way, and that ball, it's not hit particularly well, but it happens to find a hole. He's saying, man, it's about time.
Liriano sets. Here's the 1-1. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Ground ball left side. Gung is there. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 5-3 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Anthony Rizzo will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard.
There you see him, Matt. 3rd in the National League at the moment in that category. And I tell you, there's nothing more valuable to a team than a guy that hits the ball with authority and drives in runs consistently. He did that right there, and he's been doing it all year.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Trying to hold the lead. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Cubs 4. Justin Grimm is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. Bat explodes as this has popped up and reined in 1 away.
The right fielder, number 25.
Gregory Polanco stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Popped up. Zobrist is there for it. 2 gone. Andrew McCutchen will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Full count now, 3-2.
And even 3-2, I don't know if you want to challenge him here. Better to put him on than to give up a solo home run.
Russell has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. They lead it 5-4. Leading off the inning, Addison Russell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
To short. Taken in by Mercer. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the sixth.
The catcher, number 40.
Wilson Contreras will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Just got a piece of that one. Perhaps shortening up now will get the ball in play. Liriano has his target. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Cubs,
Jason Hayward will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Cubs are down in order, and the Jung Ho Gong will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Scorched to 3rd. Bryant's got it. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
catcher,
Francisco Cervelli stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Back here in Pittsburgh, it's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Liriano gets the sign. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher, Justin Grimm.
Number 5 will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 5.
4 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. smoke toward third. Gung's got it. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Dexter Fowler strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Fly ball out toward left center field. Marte on the move. And that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Still down a run. It's 5-4. C.J. Edwards will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
C.J. Edwards.
Josh Harrison will dig in. 0 for 2. He's flied out and popped out so far.
Just getting under it right now. See if he can make an adjustment and keep that top hand strong this time.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10.
One gone now for the shortstop, Jordy Mercer. That's popped up out toward short right field. Hayward coming on, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Jason Rogers will come on now as a pinch hitter, so that'll spell the end for Francisco Liriano.
Jason Rogers.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Around first, heading for second now.
Here's where trying to do too much and come back and haunt you. This was just going to be a simple single, but look, here comes the throwing error, and that allows him to move into scoring position.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. They lead it 5-4. Tony Watson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Ben Zobrist will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to take it is Marte for the 1st out.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
And like most guys, the further ahead in the count he gets, the more dangerous he becomes. He's going to lock in on one pitch, one zone, and he'll hurt you if he guesses right.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCutchen is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 2.
Now batting.
Pirates lead this one in front of the home crowd here at PNC Park in Pittsburgh as you get a look at our line score to this point in the contest. Chris Bryant will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Cubs are down in order. Gregory Polanco will start out the inning here for the Pirates to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Pedro Strop is on to work as he'll take over here in the 8th. Gregory Polanco will start out the inning here for the Pirates to be followed by Andrew McCutchen waiting on deck. Fowler is there. 1 out.
The center fielder number
Andrew McCutchen stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. This is line to left. Oh, and this goes right past him. He'll take the turn and head for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he's not stopping. He's trying for it all.
And a relay home, and he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable.
Yeah, you know, I don't even know if I want to touch this one. I have a feeling that when these guys get back to the dugout, we're going to be able to hear what their manager is saying from up here.
This is skied out toward right. Hayward giving chase. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Pittsburgh, PA. 9th inning about to start in this one. Mark Melanson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Mark.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Addison Russell. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
That's on the corner to put him behind now, 1-2.
And here's where you don't need to be an RBI guy. You don't need to be a home run guy. You have to be a leadoff guy. Just get on base somehow to give that tying run on deck a shot. When you're down by 2 in the 9th, there's that old expression about needing a bloop and a blast. Well, that was hardly a bloop. That ball was stung pretty good. But it is going to get the tying run to the plate. There's new life in that dugout.
Wilson Contreras will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Nervous time now in that third base dugout.
Heck, nervous time up here. My heart's racing, and I'm just watching this game.
To 2-2 now.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
Nobody out, runner on first. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Melanson's ready. They'll try to put him away here on 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Polanco shading to his right. 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Jason Hayward will step in. A ground-out victim his last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. Scooped up, there's 1. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
This is always a tough throw here for a first baseman coming off the bag. You got to make sure that you don't just throw the ball right into the runner's back heading down to second base. Here he takes just a little extra time to make sure that he makes a good throw. And they're going to settle for just 1 at second.
Kyle Schwarber will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. The win would belong to Francisco Liriano should the lead hold up. And this is swung on and missed, so the Cubs are down to their final strike here.
Yeah, that's where you need to be selective. That was a pitcher's pitch, and now you give that advantage right back.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. The relay throw, but too late, and he's safe at third. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Chris Coughlin will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 3, Chris Coughlin.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. They're ready to raise the Jolly Roger. 38,000 plus on their feet at PNC. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over.
Well, you know he's going to want to hold on to that baseball. That gives him an even 50 saves for the season. Nothing short of a tremendous year.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. So a good offensive showing for these guys, but if we had to pick one player that stood out, that's our man right there. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how yesterday's nail-biting action went down. Looking first at the NL Central, Francisco Liriano collected win number 17 overall this season as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 6-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. Right now, the Pirates are in second place in the NL Central. The Cubs are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. Delino DeShields was a triple shy of